Yo, what is up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Showdown Coquelin card. This card came out as part of a promo where two teams face off against each other. A player representative is chosen from each team, and whichever team wins, that player representative will get a +2 on that card. We have done the Francis Coquelin SBC and we're going to be reviewing the card, his details, his attributes and his traits, as well as our clips and overall summary at the end. But before we get into all of that, if I could ask you guys to please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when I upload, and comment down below what your thoughts are on this promo and which card you guys did, and if you have any questions on which one to do or any questions about Coquelin specifically. But let's get into the review. Francis Coquelin, as you can see, is 5'9", medium high work rates, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. I played 6 games with them guys, got 1 goal and 5 assists, but more importantly guys, what we're focusing on this card is his defensive side, and believe me, this is absolutely brilliant. He is so aggressive, this card, that it's so much fun to use, and you really do get that sense of security that you should get with a defensive midfielder. You definitely get this with this Coquelin card. Getting into some of his details, I put a shadow on him. I thought that the best thing to boost him, especially in a DM position, would be his pace and his defending. I wanted him to be able to move around that midfield quicker. He's already got great maneuverability with his dribbling. His passing's okay, that could maybe use a boost, but I want his defending to be the focus of this. He can always offload it to other midfielders if he needs to. I don't want that to be the focus of his play. Of course, he is French, so there's a bunch of links you can cross over here with Ligue 1, Bundesliga and the Premier League. There's a bunch of players in all of these, and he plays in La Liga for Villarreal, so you've got a nice little hybrid situation going on here that you can create as well. Getting into his attributes guys, decent pace and acceleration, that's obviously boosted with the shadow card applied. Reasonable shot power on long shots, nothing to shout home about, but the key standout fact of this card is that 92 aggression. You can see there guys, really high aggression. He gets stuck in, gets into tackles, has decent stamina to run all game, good level of interception, stand tackle, sliding tackle. But the other key standout stat for me is his short passing. He has really good passing in the midfield, nice little balls around the corner, a little pass off to the wide players, able to drill a ball out wide as well, loft the ball into the other players too. In terms of his weaknesses guys, I felt like his height was really the biggest weakness for him. Maybe the only con as well of this card, because I really actually do love what this card has. His height, as you know, is 5'9", so that does mean that he's a little aerially challenged compared to other players, and especially compared to, for example, another player in my team, Thomas Partey. So that would be the only con I saw of this card guys. Otherwise, he really has everything for a generally good defensive midfielder, and if he gets that boost, I would expect this card to be absolutely phenomenal. It would even change which chem style I would put on him, because his defending would just go up that next level, and all of a sudden you're looking at, well, maybe I should improve his shooting or his passing or his dribbling to make him just an overall complete midfielder in that position. Finally, getting into the traits, he does dive into tackles, he is aggressive. That may work to your disadvantage when it comes to in and around the box, but for me, he didn't actually make that many mistakes. He made some really good challenges, got stuck in at the right time, presses at the right time, stays aggressive at all times as well, which is the way I like to play. I like to chase the ball and hunt the people down, so this player suited me down to a T. Now that we've looked at this guys, let's go look at some of the SBC requirements before we get into the clips. So guys, just getting into some of Coquelin's SBC requirements. The first one is an 84 rated squad, not too high, but it is clearing out some of your lower fodder there. Only requirement in there as well is the chemistry is 70, and the France players you have to include a minimum of 1. You also get a jumbo premium gold pack back from that. From the second one, you get a rare mixed players pack, and the requirements are 1 La Liga player, minimum 86 rated squad, and team chemistry of 50. So you can really use some of that mid to low rated fodder to kind of get this SBC done. I just had a look at the Acuna card as well, and that is an absolutely fantastic card, maybe even better than this one, but we're going to be focusing on this one. The requirements for this are decent. If the card gets an upgrade, I would definitely say he's worth the cost. I think I paid around maybe 60k for the players that I needed to put into there, so I used a lot of fodder to get this one done, but I think the overall cost of SBC is around 200 to 250 grand, so it's expensive guys. It's not a cheap card, but for what you could potentially get, and you are taking a chance here, it may just well be worth it. But now that we've covered the SBC requirements, let's get into some of his clips. Get into some of Francis Coquelin's clips now, and the first one I'm going to show you straight off is the aggression you can get out of him. Immediately you can press hard with this guy really get up into the other player's face, really get aggressive on their players and push hard on the ball so that you can win the ball back easily. A lot of these clips, they're mixed up, so some of them showing passing, some of them showing tackling, some of them showing his interceptions, a lot of them just showing all the different parts of his game that I loved using. Again, here you can see the general positioning on that clip was fantastic, and then coming back here, an aggressive tackle straight in there on the attacker, winning the ball back very cleanly. Again here, running with the ball, easily able to dribble past opponents, and that's really the bonus of this card, is that it is such a good dribbling card. He is really able to create a lot of space with his dribbling, a lot of space with his passing as well, which really makes him an all-around complete midfielder. He's able to do it all in the midfield, tackle, win the ball back of course, then transition from the back to the front and really get the team going in terms of driving forward to create goal scoring chances. Again, you can see an absolutely lovely through ball to Pepe there on the wing, which leads to another attack. Here we lose the ball, and you can see immediately, due to that great positioning he has, that aggression he has, he's already pressing the ball, trying to win it back. He gets the ball back in again, and from that direct pressing, it leads to a goal. That's just a sign of how good this pressing is. Then straight off that kickoff, here we win the ball back there, we force another bad pass, and again we lay the ball back off to him, and he's just got that pass in his locker to lay that through to the attackers to give them the opportunity to score. And that's really what I want the base of my midfield to do, is to create opportunities for my team to score. I don't necessarily need them to be able to get the assists all the time, but if they can, then that's just an added bonus. And here again, good strength, showing his dribbling skill here. Again, he just rolls the ball off there and smashes it against the post. Unlucky there. This one here, again, intercepting the ball, taking it off the attacker, driving through, giving it to Perez. Another nice layoff to Dennis Bergkamp, and unlucky with the finish there. Finally here, guys, we're going to get into some of the assists I got with him. Again, you can see the dribbling from him, it's absolutely brilliant. He just takes it around the corners of the defenders. It's very quick, it's very clean, it's easy to dribble with, and that's just his natural dribbling, guys. There's no addition to his dribbling because, of course, I use the Shadow Chem style. Again, take a shot, it's a bit poor, but he wins the ball back straight away. It's a great positioning. Again, driving through the defense, and this little ball here is absolutely sensational to set up an absolutely lovely chance for Aubameyang. Really easy finish for him there. Again, the 1-2 is because he's got that little burst of speed due to the shadow now, and as well as the dribbling skill to get past these defenders. He creates easy chances, and he does have the finishing capability to put those away. So guys, getting into this final Coquelin summary, for me guys, the Villarreal CDM in La Liga is absolutely fantastic. He is such a good card. 260k though on the PlayStation and the Xbox, so it is expensive for what could just be an 85 rated card. You do have to take a chance with these SBCs. 6 games played for me, 1 goal and 5 assists, but most importantly as well, he did get 4 clean sheets in those games as well. His aggression and short passing are the key stats for me, the key pros for me in terms of the stats there. Wonderful aggression, great pressing, great physicality, great defensive capability from this card, and every part of that defensive part of this card is absolutely sensational. The only thing that brings that defending down is the heading accuracy. As he is a little short, that is really the only con of this card, but otherwise he's absolutely brilliant. His range of passing as well, fantastic. Little chip balls, big through balls, long passes, spraying the ball around, doesn't matter what you want him to do, little link up play, he can do it all. Of course, I used the Shadow Chem style on him. I thought that was the best Chem style for him to boost his pace and his defending and give him that really elite level pace and defending. In terms of links, you've got some great links there as well, guys. You've got Griezmann, Varane, you've got Benzema, you've got Ferland Mendy, you've got a lot of links that you can put in there, and then of course you can take it to other leagues with players like Ben Yedder, Mbappe, Sissoko, etc, etc. In terms of similar player, guys, I kind of put him similar to Kappa, maybe slightly slower and more defensive, but very similar in terms of dynamism and really good at just getting around that midfield, putting himself around there, aggressive in the tackles early and getting himself about there. Guys, you have to take a chance on this card, really. It's a gamble, and if it pays off, you'll have an absolutely fantastic card on your hands. But again, it is a gamble. I would recommend doing it, guys. I think either one of those cards, either way, you've got a win there. So yeah, I would go for it. Hope you guys did enjoy the review, and if you did, please do hit that like. And until next time, I will see you all in a bit.